Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 103 this week, ranking my top 5 Mick Mars guitar solos. But first, this weekend Motley news. There is a lot of it this week, which is great. John Corabi announced on Monday that he will be doing a solo show with a full band on Thursday, February the 12th, 2026 at Belfast Empire in Belfast, Ireland. Plus, he said that he's going to be playing the hits and some stuff off of his new upcoming solo album. So to me, this is absolutely freaking fantastic. Kind of makes me wonder if this solo album will be coming out December, maybe January. So fingers crossed on that. So if I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. Vince is in the news this week. He had an article written about him from People magazine saying that he did actually have a stroke last year at Christmas. So that's why Motley Crue canceled earlier this year, was supposed to do the Vegas stuff residency, and he had medical problems. He didn't really say exactly what it was until now. So he did have a stroke. I'm just glad that he's back. He said that he actually had to relearn how to walk. That brought back a memory in my mind because I had broke my heel bone in half, tore my Achilles, had to have reconstructive foot surgery. Was laid up in bed for 3.5 months, couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't do nothing really, except for to get around the house I had to use crutches. So yeah, all that, and then 3 months of physical therapy. So yeah, learning how to walk again. I know exactly what he's talking about. But it also, this interview or article made me smile real big, because doctors told Vince, you'll never be on stage again. And Vince said, watch me. And here he is. He's on stage. That's so Motley right there. Just that. Watch me. Because it also reminded me of the Greatest Hits DVD, the talking part with Nikki and Tommy, where Tommy says he told somebody he wants a drum kit that 360s, and they were like, nope, can't do it, nope, watch me. And then he was like, I have a dream where my drums go all the way to the end of the arena and come all the way back up in the air. Nope, can't be done, can't do it, watch me. And again, that's just so Motley. I love it. I will post this in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page. Speaking of Motley Crue, they are in the news. They kicked off their Vegas residency this past Friday. I watched a lot of stuff on YouTube and the other social medias. I absolutely think this show is insane. Yeah, I wish the set list was a little bit longer. They are playing 13 songs. But with Vince having a stroke, I kind of think they're trying to ease Vince into this. But again, the show looks insane. If you went to a show, write me a comment down below. If you're going to a show, write me a comment down below. Also, they released the compilation album, Motley Crue in the Beginning. I did a bonus episode on this last week as well, so go back and check that out. Motley Crue also announced the Motley Crue 360 on Pandora. I don't really have Pandora, but I'm actually kind of thinking about getting it now. It features all the songs from the new compilation album in the beginning, plus solo songs from the band members as well. Again, I think this is fantastic. It keeps the band up to date in the eyes of other younger fans. This is actually the idea I had a few months back, way back, about the Motley Crue channel on Sirius XM. When Motley actually tweeted this, I tagged Sirius XM, we need a Motley channel. And so I got a lot of responses from other Crue fans, but not Sirius XM. We need that Crue channel. Alright, don't forget to pre-order the new John 5 solo album. called Ghost. It comes out October the 10th. Check out john5.com to order yours. Now, there's 3 different vinyls. There's red, red fire, and green. I'm just going to read you off the track listing here. Track number 1 is Wicked World. Track number 2 is Defiant with Stephen Perkins on drums. I actually did a bonus episode on that. He's already released that as a single. Track 3 is Strung Out. Track 4 is LA Express. Track 5 is Hollywood Story. This is another song that he released prior to this. I did a bonus episode on that as well. Fiend, another single he has already released off of this, and I did a bonus episode. This features Kenny Arnold on drums, the dude that played drums for John Cougar Mellencamp. He did the John Bon Jovi solo album Blaze of Glory. Song number 7 is Ghost. Song number 8 is Moon Glow, featuring Matt Bassinet on bass and Marco Minimum on drums. You, Me, and the Devil Makes 3. That is such a cool title for a song. This features our boy, current band member with John 5 and Motley Crue. I'm talking about Tommy Lee. He's on hand claps and foot stomps on this song. I'm actually really looking forward to hearing this song. And to round out the album, it's called Song 10 is Executioner, featuring Greg Bassinet on drums. So yeah, check out john5.com. Pre-order yours today. I'm actually really thinking about it, or I might wait until and ask for it for Christmas. I really want a CD version of this. If you're listening, John 5, I want the vinyl and the CD. And Nikki Sixx is in the news this week. He had an article written by Billboard magazine. He talks about the Vegas shows. He talks about Motley Crue's future. He said that there's no plans for a full-length album. He likes the idea of them releasing a song here and a song there and a song here, and then build it together and release it. He says as of now there's no plans for this as of now until it strikes them, and then they'll get together and record something. He also talks about the outside projects. He talks a little bit about Mick Mars. He talks about Vince and his stroke, and plus a tons more. Again, I'll post this in the comments section down below and on the Talking Crue Facebook page. And that's it in Motley news. Like I said, that was a lot of it, which is great because the band's active. That means they're more into the spotlight right now. You got John Corabi working on a solo album. He's already announced a show for a solo tour next year. Yeah, so this is fantastic. So let's get right into this episode. This is episode 103, ranking my top 5 Mick Mars guitar solos. On this week, I'm going to continue with the last episode of the Mick Mars series. I started it last week on episode 102, Mick Mars, The Other Side of Mars album review. So I wanted to talk about Mick's guitar solos on some of these Motley Crue songs, because to me, he is an underrated guitar player. I also think of C.C. DeVille when I say underrated. Warren DeMartini of Rat. I even think John 5's underrated. Doug Aldridge is very underrated as well. So to me, a great guitar solo in a song is you can hum it or sing it, or it's in your head the whole time. And Mick wrote quite a few of these kind of songs. So to narrow it down to just the 5 was really hard. But I do have some honorable mentions that didn't make the top 5. You're All I Need from the Girls, Girls, Girls album. Girls, Girls, Girls off of Girls, Girls, Girls. Dr. Feelgood off of Dr. Feelgood. That one was really tough. Without You from Dr. Feelgood. That slide guitar that he plays on that song is hypnotizing. You can, as soon as I say the song, I can hear the solo in my head. Because I've been listening to the In the Beginning compilation album this week in the car, and when I got home from work, I'd put on the vinyl. I forgot how great that guitar solo from the song Take Me to the Top from the Too Fast for Love album is. He just shreds on that. So, there's my honorable mentions. There's a lot more I could have put down, but that was the ones that hit me right off the bat. Now, this could change from week to week. At least the number 5 to number 3 could change from week to week. But the top 2 would probably stay the top 2. They'd probably flip-flop. But, yeah. So, here we go. So, I'm going to start with number 5 and then go to number 1. Coming in at number 5 is Kickstart My Heart, coming off the Dr. Feelgood album. Just his guitar part at the very beginning, that just hooks you right then. So that's coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is an underrated Motley Crue song. They're actually not playing this on the Vegas residency, which really shocked me. Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away, off of Dr. Feelgood. The solo doesn't come in until towards the end of the song, when it's kind of like a jamming kind of part of the song, which I absolutely love. Coming in at number 3 is Looks That Kill from the Shout at the Devil album. Again, an absolutely fantastic song. He wails on that one, that very first part of the solo. Very hypnotizing, great solo. He rocks it. Coming in at number 2 is Primal Scream from Decade of Decadence or Supersonic and Demonic Relics. It's on all the Motley Crue, both versions of Greatest Hits. It's on the In the Beginning new compilation album. That's how great this song is. The slide guitar that he plays on the guitar solo is just freaking amazing. While I was watching the Vegas shows, seeing John 5 play that guitar solo is unbelievable. It is unbelievable because he's playing the slide part with his hand, and then while he's got his other hand up like this, and it's just, I was just like, what the heck? But yeah, a great guitar solo by Mick, and I love it. And then we come to number 1, and as Mick would say in the Motley Crue Uncensored home video, it's got to be Home Sweet Home. So from the Theater of Pain album, again, you can hum that guitar solo. Yeah, I love it. It just amazes me how great that song is, and the guitar solo by Mick. Alright, and that's it for this week. That is the last episode of the Mick Mars series. Again, like I said, it was short and sweet, just 2 episodes. I hope everybody enjoyed it, because I did. Homework this week, especially this week's episode. Homework this week, you tell me your top 5 Mick Mars guitar solos. You can go 5 through 1 or 1 through 5, whichever way you want to do it. Just let me know, write me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys and tell me what you guys think. And that's it for this week. Next week is episode 104. Motley Crue VH1 Fan Club TV show review is what I'm going to be talking about next week. That's actually a 25th anniversary of that. So, of that TV special, which is crazy to think about. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and helps out the podcast a whole lot. I want to welcome all my new subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. Welcome aboard. It's great to have you. Thank everybody who gives me thumbs ups and does homework questions. Love that as well. That's what this podcast is about, is interaction with other Crue fans. And that's it. I'll see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.